TRAXX locomotives from Bombardier, a unique success story. For more than 10 years, Bombardier Transportation's locomotives have been a favorite among European rail network operators. More than 1,500 locomotives sold for operation in 17 countries speaks for itself. At present, 1,300 of these are in regular service carrying freight and passengers for state and private operators. Now, Bombardier presents a new generation of the successful locomotive, the Series 187, a TRAXX F140 AC. This freight locomotive has been fitted with a last-mile diesel and a last-mile battery. This enables operation on non-electrified tracks. The last-mile diesel makes changing locomotives in shunting areas unnecessary. It thus offers increased flexibility in rail areas without an overhead catenary. The new TRAXX last-mile locomotive now enables seamless freight transport by rail. Like all TRAXX platform locomotives, the newly designed TRAXX has a modular structure, allowing it to be configured for different countries, such as conventional train protection systems or ETCS, the European Train Control System. As well as the last-mile diesel, the TRAXX locomotive is characterized by another innovation. The sidewalls are clad with textile panels called flex panels. They can be printed at low cost and changed quickly. In the mounting process, the panels are pulled so tight that they're always flat. Temperature differences are compensated for with springs. The flex panels are weather and wash resistant. It takes less than 2 hours to change a panel. The panels also offer new advertising possibilities. For example, leasing companies can use the panels to brand locomotives for their customers. Vandalism damage can also be remedied more easily. The locomotive has a power output of 5.6 megawatts. New single-axle drives enable a reliable starting tractive effort of 300 kilonewtons. At the same time, they ensure greater adhesive force across the entire speed range. The last-mile unit complies with the latest exhaust gas regulations in accordance with State 3B and has a power output of 180 kilowatts at the wheel. The maximum speed in electrical mode is 140 kilometers per hour. In diesel mode, the same train can be pulled at 40 km per hour. During braking in electrical mode, energy is led dynamically from the motor through the current converter and transformer to the overhead catenary. If the locomotive is being driven by the last-mile diesel, the energy flows from the diesel motor into the traction motors and back again. During normal movement in electrical mode, the energy from the overhead catenary is fed through the transformer and current converter directly into the traction motors. Last-mile diesel's decisive advantage: new logistics concepts are possible. Destinations without electrified track connections can be accessed directly without additional costs for shunting and special arrangements. There's a great potential for savings, for example in port areas which in general cannot be electrified. The last-mile diesel concept is just as effective in cross-border transport. During system changes from one country to another, TRAXX last-mile operators are autonomous and not reliant on cooperation with other operators. The same advantages are apparent when traveling to sawmills and wood-loading stations. Here too, cranes hinder the use of overhead catenaries. Independent travel into container terminals is also now possible. There's no need for additional shunting locomotives and personnel. The TRAXX F140 AC with last-mile diesel. Cost-saving, efficient, and environmentally friendly. New possibilities through technical innovation. The locomotive for the future of rail transport.